Hello, welcome to my channel. So we are going to do the part 2 of this style. Yes, so I have the part 1 there. I will leave the link in the description box. You can click on it and then watch it. So I have cut lining for all and we are going to put them together. This is the down part, the sleeves. So what I'm going to do is to open it up. This is the front part and I'm going to let this is the right part of it, so the lining will face the right part of the dress this way, and I'm going to sew on top, 1/2 inch on top. This is the back also. I also do it the same way like the front part, but the difference is that with the back part I'm going to sew the zip line, attach it to the lining. I'll sew here 1/2 inch the down at the down here, then do my top stitch and then pull it and then sew here the zip allowance line, then I'll turn it inside and iron. Do you get it? So these are the sleeves. Just take one like this. Okay, I'm going to sew on top, pull it and give it a top stitch. So you see the lining is short because I'm going to pull the down part in by 1 inch. Okay, the same for both. Now this is the upper part. This is the back part. So this one too, I'm going to just have my lining on each here. So my lining this way, I'm going to place it on where I've done the markings. That's the rough side. Do you get it? And then I'll run a quick stitch here this way and then this way. If you like the upper part, you can decide to join the linings together and then join the fabric also together. Then you after you join the two together, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm doing it this way. Do you get it? And then we come to this also. I will take it this way. This is the rough side where we've done the markings, and then turn it to the right side, and then I'll have one of the linings on top this way. I'm going to join it here and then join it at the neck also. Yeah, then I'll turn it. I'll do the same for this also. And then this one is the front of the upper part. I'm going to attach the lining to this one also the same way like I did for the back. And then when you come here, I've made some lines here because I'm going to cut and then join the lining to some of the fabrics, so that this part where we will be folding on top, the lapel, the fabric will show there. Hope you get it. Okay, so what I did was I measured here then 6 inches or 5.5, which is okay, and then I came here by 2.5 or 3 inches. I'm going to cut. You can either decide to cut on this line or cut it. I'm cutting it on this. When I place it on my fabric, I'm going to cut. I'm going to add allowances to it. Like this is it. Okay. So now I can take off the lining. So this is the lining. I'll attach it to the lining before I will add my stiff to it. This is the right side, and so I'm going to place this on it this way. So this on a 1/2 inch, and it's going to be like this. So after sewing everything together, before I will get my stiff, and then I'll get my stiff and then attach it to it. To join this one also to this in the same manner. Okay guys, so I'm done with the lining. I'm going to attach it to it. Now I decided to join the lining separately, you see, and did some top stitch, and also join the fabric separately. So this one is for the back part. I also joined the fabric separately, you see, here, and did a top stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way, and so this one on top, I'm going to sew on the zip line 1/2 inch, and then after I'll turn it to the other side to face it each other, and then sew on the neck. Or you can leave it like that. The neck, we are not sewing inside because we'll attach a neck collar to it. So I'll just sew here and then turn it inside and iron. Turn it this way to the other side. The front part of the top. So I have attached the stiff to it, you see, and this one also. Lining and place it on top this way. And with this one, to measure up to 3 inches here, and then I'll sew from here. Now this one depends on the amount of space you want between this and the neck collar. Do you get it? So I can also sew it here all through to the down. Okay, this is the down part. The down part you're going to add are darts to it. So a dart, I'm going to make a dart of 5 inches. I'll have 1/2 inch here, and I'm going to do it the same way to the down. Now if you like, you can do this type of dart before you line your fabric. You get it? You can do that before you line the fabric, so that you close it from the down here. But I decided to do it this way. I'm going to measure the 1/2 inch on each side. And then this way, and sew here to the down, and then secure it. So just as I did for here, I'm going to do the same thing also at the other side. I'll do the same thing for this one also. Start it from the zip line and do the same. What I'll do is, after sewing, I'll place it down this way, you see, and then give it a top stitch here at the edge here down, so the dart will be flat this way. Same here with this, and I'll do the same for the back one also. So here is it. This is the front part of the top one. So we are done joining it together, and this is the back part also. And this is the down part. Okay, so we are going to join the dresses together. So I'm going to fold it this way. See? So what I have here is 4.75. Yes. So I'm going to here I have like 0.5, then here to the same thing, 0.5. And so what I will do is, one will go on top of other like this. So when we the zip allowance measurement that I measured when we were doing the curtain, I measured 2 inches, and I've done, how do you call it, I've sewn half from it. So let's measure 1.5 here. You see, manner. So this is the right side and this is the left side. So the right side will go onto the left side. So it's going to be exactly on this way, you see. Just run stitches on it before you join it to your dress. So it's going to be like this, you see. Then I'll take this, and then this is the middle, right? Let's try and get the middle. I'm placing, I'm also considering the dart because I want the dart to meet equally. Do you get it? With this thing equally. Do you get it? So I have some excess here. I'll have a bit of excess here, so I'll just take it off, and then let's, even though I've marked it, it should just fall on each other like that. So this one will be equally here, also be on top of it this way, you see. And then we will pin, so we will sew it to the end. I'm measuring 40, so 40 divided by 2 is going to be 20, so I'll put it here and measure 20. So this is 20, and so I have 1 2 3 4, almost 4. So I'm going to take 2 inches from each side, and then okay, so I'm going to make it 2.5. I want it to be a bit tight. Then I'll come here too, and then take 2.5 also from here. This is the bust line, see where it has curved. That's the bust line. So I'm measuring 48, but instead of 48, I'm going to make it 47. Okay, so 48 divided by 2 is going to be 24, and so this is 24. So I have 1 2 3. So I'm going to make it 4. I'm going to take 2 inches from each side. You see. The armhole is 20, right? Divided into 2 is going to be 10. So this is the 10, and because I'll sew half here, it's going to be 10.5. And then because I'm going to join the sleeve to 8, I'm going to make it 11. I'm going to add half to it. You can add 1 inch to it, but I'm adding half to 8. It will be fine for me. So you see, this is exactly where it's going to be. You see, you get it? Yeah, I know it's not measuring with it, but it's okay. It will be okay. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one also. So this is it, you see. Okay, then you're going to come to the hip side. Waist to hip, because I also have inch on it, I'm going to make it 8.5, not 9, because I'll join it to this. And then here too, the same thing, 8.5, or you can even make it 8. Okay, so I'm going to place it there, 48, and I'm going to have 24. So 1 2 3. So what I'm going to do is 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, but I'll make it 2 inches. I'll take a bit from it. Yes. You see. Okay, and then I'll come to the down. Now the down part, you can decide to bring the same thing to the down, or you can decide to go in a bit. You get it? So what I have here is let's say, okay, so 26. It's 23. So at the end of the day, it's going to be 46. But I'm going to make it 1.5, 1.5, so that 46 will be too tight on me. So I will come here also. Let it be 47. I'll be okay with it. So this 23.5, you can bring the same 23.5 here at the down here. So this is 23.5 here, or you can make it 23 or 22.5. So I'm going to take 4 inches from me. So I'll measure 2 inches here, and then I'll measure 2 inches also here. And what I have here is what? 22, and that's going to be 44. It will be okay for me. So what I'm going to do is, with my long ruler, I'm going to join this. So this is not like serious pencil though. You see, behind it. So 8, and then here. So this is it. So let me open up for you to see. This is it. So we are going to sew all through, down, all through when we join it to the back one. Do you get it? Okay, so we're going to work on the back one. I'm going to take my distance from it. I'm going to take 1 or 2 of the pins from the zip allowance so that I can join it well. My zip. So this is the zip that I'm going to use for it. And what I'm going to do is this dress you are going to have give it a collar, and so I will sew here a little, ½ inch, so that this place will close, and I'll have my zip. Okay, but before then I'll attach my zip. So let me take off all the pins and teach you how I'm going to attach my zip. Then I will have my zip, open up my zip this way, and I'm going to let this start from the upper part here, you see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down a bit. I'm going to come down because I realize the zip would not be that long, so like I'm coming down a bit, like 1 inch from the neckline. Do you get it? So it's to this. Do you get it? So I'll do the same thing for this side also. So 1 inch, and also sew it down the same way, you see. Okay, and so I'll do that, and then we'll continue. Okay guys, so here is it. Now I've not made the shoulder, I've not joined this shoulder, so we are going to join the shoulder. I should have done this before putting everything together. And so this is the lining, you see. So as for the lining, we'll sew it together this way on a ½ inch straight. Then when it comes to this, the fabric itself, you are going to turn it this way, you see, and this way. Then put it together like this, see. Then sew in a ½ inch, so at the end of the day it's going to be inside. Do you get it? I'll do the same thing for this side also. The next thing to do is your collar. This one, to do it. So what you have to do is you are going to measure from the opening space here, you see. Yes, from here all through to the other side. I have here is like 23 points. So you see, it's not up to 22, so 21.6 or something. It's not up to 22. Okay, so that's what we are going to use to cut this. And what I have here folded into two is this way is so this is 12, so when I open it up it's going to be 24. Do you get it? Okay, and then this added stiff to one side. Okay, so in all is we have 8 inches. So when you fold it this way, it's going to be 4 inches. Okay, so you're going to create a collar. So let's measure what we have here. That is 21, and so 21 is going to be 10.5. to make it exactly 10.5. We will also sew inside, but it's okay, it will be fine. 10.5, and then I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to cut this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce this a bit. I actually want the length to be 3 inches, and I have 4 inches here, so I'm going to take ½ inch from it. So the next thing to do is I'm going to open it up this way, fold it this way, and sew everything here, and then do the same thing also here and give it a top stitch. So let me get the middle of this. Next thing that I'll do is I'll open up, fold this down this way, ½ inch. Do you get it? And iron on top all through. Okay, then we'll come and fix the neck. Now the next thing is also the pocket on the side, but it's not really a pocket, it's just pocket opening. on the side, so we are going to work on that also. What I have here is like almost 5 inches, and then here is 9, and so that one too I've added stiff to 8, you see. So what we'll do is we'll take your dress. You're going to measure about 4 inches or 3 inches for the waist side. So from here I'll measure 4 inches by waist, so 4 inches here. Do you get it? And then I'll come here also the same 4 inches, same 4 inches. So at the end of the day, it's here to this place. So when you measure from here to here, what you have is what you're going to use plus allowance. Do you get it? And what I have here is 9 inches. So you're going to fold 1.5 here, 1.5 here. Now the length, you need about 3 or 2.5, but I'm going to use 3 inches. So what I'll do is I'm going to reduce the length. So I'm going to 3.5 because I want after everything it should be 3 inches. So 3.5. Open and close it this way, and sew 1.5 here, 1.5 here, and then reduce it. Turn it in and iron, then we'll continue. Do you get it? Okay guys, so we are going to attach the neck. So this is it. So what I'll do is, this is the middle of the collar and this is our middle. So I'm going to attach it from here this way. Middle first, and then I'll take it round. So this is what I did. I did not sew it up to the edge here. I intentionally left about ½ inch. Okay. So after sewing everything, I'm going to push it in this way, and this is going to be on top this way, you see. Then I'll sew it all through. Do you get it? So I'll do it that way. Now these are the side pockets. After sewing, I ran stitches on them. So what you have to do is to knit this side before you fix it. Knit this side. Okay, so we are going to attach it. I'm going to make it like 4.5. You see. And so it's going to be on the 4.5 this way. This I'm going to cut a bit from it. Okay, then you will sew it all down. Do you get it? You just have to open the back. You can easily sew. Do it this way, you see. So after sewing it this way, then it's going to come down like this. Then we'll iron it on top. Do you get it? I'm going to do the same thing for the other side also. After, the next thing I'm going to do is to close the down here. I'm going to measure about the opening to be 10 inches. From here to up here where I want the zip to end. So I want to end here so that the zip will be on top about 1 inch, overlap it by 1 inch. Do you get it? So it's going to be here. I'm going to end here, from here to here, and that will be okay. So I will do that, and then what is left with is the sleeve. So this is the sleeve we are going to use. Now what I'm going to do is, I want my sleeve to, this side to go down a bit, this side to be a bit high. So I'm going to place it there this way, come here about 1 inch, right. I want sleeve. I'm going to measure the arm width 8, making 16. I'm going to measure here 10.5 because that is what we did on the armhole of the dress. So I've joined it. So we have to sew here and then attach it. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open this way. I have my thread and needle here. I'm going to gather this a little. After we'll take it out. I want the shoulder part to raise a little bit. So you see the way this places. So this is the effect I'm trying to create. So when you are doing it, do it exactly at the edge, okay, so that you won't sew it gathered. So don't let it be too much too. It's going to the front armhole, okay. So this one will go to the left side of the dress. You can decide to join it together this way, put it together before you attach. Do you get it? Okay. So but I would attach it before I sew it. This is the line that indicates the middle. So the middle will come to this part also, the middle here. And I'm not going to pin on the thread. I'm going to come down about some 0.2 inches. So I'll just stop here because I'll join the armpit side before I will later place it on it and sew. So I'll come to this side also. When you finish, you realize that you see the effect we have here. It's going to be like this place is going to raise a bit. So the only thing I'll do is I'll be pulling it so that it will not gather. It's not supposed to gather at the end of the, like the way coat sleeve, the way it is, that is the effect you are trying to create. So you see, so it's not supposed to gather. So I'll just be pulling it a bit so that it will not gather. After then I'll just take the thread from it. You get it? So I'll do the same thing too at the other side, and I'll come and show you the end result. Okay guys, so this is the dress. I've joined it together, but I need to make some adjustments. This dress, this part of the video you are watching now, it has taken more than 3 months or 4 or 5 months. After joining the dress together, I left it and I'm picking it again to finish it after 5 months or even more than that of making or starting this dress. And I've lost weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 inches from the exact measurement, the measurement I used for this. I'm going to take 2 inches from it. And instead of also making the lapel this way, you see, I've decided to go in this way. So measure from your shoulder to where you want it to stop, your cleavage or wherever, and then you close it. So I'll close it here. So this is where the mark is. So I'm going to sew a bit here to close it so that my breast will not show. And so this is going to be on top this way, and I'm going to close it. I'll take off this pocket design and then reduce the measurements all over before I'll fix it. And then after, I'm going to join this, add my buttons to it here and here. So I'll do that and show you the end results. Okay guys, so here is it. Also added buttons to it, 8. So I'll put this on and then show you the end result.